Live from SEC Media Days, as our presentation is brought to you by our friends at Work Trucks on Clinton Highway and in Birmingham, worktrucksllc.com. And don't forget Volunteer Automotive Group, volauto.com. Keenan Pili, who I haven't had a chance to talk to, joins us now. And Keenan, you show up to SEC Media Days. Not a lot of playing time at Tennessee under your belt. Were you at all surprised when they asked you to come?
Yeah, for sure. A little bit for sure, especially being a transfer. Really just honored that they were able to extend it to me, and excited to be here. Grateful for the opportunity. Grateful for the trust too.
Well, and none of your teammates were surprised. I've talked to several of them. They're like, he's that kind of leader. So what if he's just played one game? What does that mean to have their respect?
Means everything. It really does mean everything. Because I look up to a lot of those boys, and I'm sure they know that. I think it's just a great opportunity to be here, and if they need me here to do it, I'll do it, and I'm grateful for the opportunity.
Okay, so for those that don't know, you're a little bit older than the average college student, right?
Yeah.
So how old we got you pegged now?
26. Just turned 26.
I just turned 50, so you're doing a lot better than me. Okay, but I'm an empty nester, and you're not. My kids are already gone to college. Talk about being a dad and having everything going on, and really this kind of almost being like a profession, even though it is college.
Yeah, definitely. No kids yet, but we'll see on the way.
Is that something you've always wanted to do?
Yes, yeah, for sure. I've always wanted a big family because I grew up in a big family, so. When I look forward to that and being here in college, I just hope I'm building enough foundation that I'm ready for that when it comes.
Yeah. As far as the linebacker position of Jeremiah Tellander, that's one guy I wanted to ask you about. What do you think of his progression over the offseason?
Huge, and he came in like that. He came in with a solid mindset. Matter of fact, I tell that group in particular that came in. One of the best groups that came in that just locked in right away. And then specifically Tellander, he's one of those guys, the motor is so high, the energy is infectious, and when he's on the field, you know it.
Yeah. Another guy I want to ask you about is James Pierce.
Mm-hmm.
What's the ceiling for him? I think he can be pretty good.
He has for sure. I don't even think he's reached the ceiling yet. And he's been working like crazy this offseason, so I'm excited, too, to see where he goes.
Now, you talked about you all work out together.
Mm-hmm.
Would you consider yourself a mentor to him?
No, I wouldn't say mentor. I feel like it puts me kind of above him. I feel like we kind of feed off each other, and really it just pushes each of us to get better. AC's also at our rack recently, so that's been another added piece that we're working.
Arian Carter?
Yeah. Carter,
okay. Those might be no offense to you, but those might be the two most talented guys on defense.
No doubt. Freaky athletes.
Yeah.
Freaky athletes.
So playing alongside those guys, how exciting is it to get them in the right position to make plays?
I mean, defense as a whole, or really just the team as a whole, one thing I noticed since being here is just there's so much talent around you. So much talent around you, so the ceiling is high, and it's just a question: can we put it together? And that's on us. That's on us to be player led and to build a team that can be successful.
If I would have told you that you'd be in college this long, what would you have said as a freshman?
No chance.
But
I believe you.
But in retrospect,
yeah,
with NIL and the ability to transfer, how happy are you where you are now?
Happy as I could be. Really, it's all God's plan. No matter if I wanted to be here or maybe was expected to be gone sooner, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, I'm satisfied with where I should be at this moment. So,
can you talk about your off season? I know you had the triceps injury to deal with. You said it didn't affect you much. How do you feel aside from the arm, just physically? Do you feel stronger, faster than last year?
Really, yeah, I really do. Body feels great. Best it's felt in a while. So excited to put it to the test and put it through a season.
So SEC Media Days, you'll be here and you're going to be asked about 1 million questions. What are you what are you expecting? Are you expecting questions about expectations? Or are you expecting questions about your teammates? What do you think?
I'm honestly expecting everything, being that I haven't been a part of one. I don't know what's coming, so I'm just locked in. I'm ready for all the questions, no matter what they are. Couldn't say one thing specific.
What do you think of all the expectations, and then you have the list that all come out? Do you see that, or do you stay away from social media?
I'm not a big social media guy. Anyone that knows me, I'm not too much on there. I don't even know what the expectations are for us this year, but I'm hoping it's low. I hope we got the bottom spot because we'll surprise some people.
So you hope to get picked low?
Yeah. We don't need no hype. We don't need any of the talk about us, because at the end of the day, we got to go earn it.
Yeah, nice. You've had an opportunity, I would think, you were held out in spring, but you've at least seen Nico from a middle linebacker's perspective. When you watch him, whether it's on tape or whatever it might be, what do you see out of him?
I see a lot of poise and someone who can run an offense above his time. Obviously, everyone knows how talented he is, but I feel like he's able to really command the offense and to move the ball.
Yeah. So, and moving forward, what are your goals this season? Anything specifically?
Want to win. Want to win championships. I think that's been the big thing. Want to compete for championships, and feel like I can play a role in that. And I feel like our team can actually get it done.
Have fun. SEC Media Days.
That was Keenan Pili speaking with Dave Hooker. Keenan Pili is, again, one of the leaders of Tennessee's defense. And you start to wonder, given all the issues facing Tennessee last year and how high they are on Keenan Pili this year, what would Tennessee have looked like had Keenan Pili stayed healthy? I mean, I can already see up front, had Cooper Mays stayed healthy, they were going to beat Florida. If Brew McCoy, Cooper Mays, and Keenan Pili all stay healthy, do they beat Missouri? Do they beat Alabama? I mean, you have to wonder with these things. It's funny. Alabama was probably the closest game they played, and it's probably the one I think they don't beat Alabama or Georgia no matter what, because I think Alabama just waited till the second half to turn it on, and they were so dominant in the trenches that I don't think it was as close as people thought. I think Alabama was significantly better, but I certainly think they beat Florida. And I know Missouri blew them out, but Tennessee was driving, and was moving the ball on a lot of those drives against Missouri. It would just stall from Jalen Wright fumble or something like that. Do you think it's a possibility that maybe if Keenan Pili's there at linebacker, because they were getting wrecked on horizontal run plays against Missouri that day, if Keenan Pili's in there, do they make it closer? If Brew McCoy is still out there dictating coverage, does the offense actually finish the job on a lot of drives? Yeah, it's 36-7 in a bad blowout, but you could see how it could get a lot closer very quickly. So these are the type of things you wonder, and Keenan Pili is clearly, obviously, a great leader for Tennessee. The defense loves him, and the team loves him, and his talent and potential is off the charts. And obviously, he's probably one of the oldest players playing college football, so you have to think his maturity level is pretty high, too.